Alright guys, so here we are. LR, Gohan, and Goten have officially arrived over here on JP Dokkan. Probably the second best unit in the game. Now that they are over here on JP, I will be able to do advanced testing on my boys. Now they are on 500 different teams, so it's going to be, like... If I showed them on every one of their teams, we're talking about like an hour-long video. Like they're just on, they're usable in so many different places, right? So we'll look at a few teams today. I don't know specifically what teams exactly yet. Like we'll definitely look at their own team where they're probably going to be best, right? Because on that sibling bond category, they do give themselves 4 ki, which is a big factor. You know, they're on teams like Hybrid Saiyans and the Buu Saga, which aren't really a big deal, though. They're on Joint Forces, where they're incredibly powerful, but that is a 130% lead. But it'll still be interesting to see how they'll work, you know, with LR, Kale, and Khalifa, right? You know, you're essentially having the 2 best units in the game on the same team, so that certainly could be interesting. So we'll kind of look at this. I don't know, maybe we'll look at some teams here in the 55% video, and then we'll look at some teams on the Rainbow video that I will do later on. Alright guys, so I got Gohan and Goten up to their max level of 120. The other thing I should add is that their TUR and LR have the same name. So, you know, you're not going to do good with extra copies of Gohan and Goten past the copy you need for the Rainbow, right? You could keep a copy of the SSR, which, you know, I probably will do eventually, but, you know, certainly not something I'm going to chase. Here's some medals required to awaken them to LR. Now, you know, this is just, Global and JP, man, it's been very wonky lately. So me, I have a million of these medals right here, these 3, because I'm a whale, right? So they pop up in the Baba shop, I buy them whenever they show up, right? But for global players, like global free-to-play players, you guys had to grind these from the story event, which is a real nightmare. Well, JP got that story event revamped, and it's honestly pretty nice. All the medals now drop from different stages, so it's way easier to farm them up. But, you know, when that does eventually come to global, that will be nice for y'all to be able to farm up those medals separately in that manner. Okay, so we got them leveled up. Let me go ahead and get them to SA20, get them to max level 150, and we'll start hopping into some events here. Alright guys, so we're here on an event on the Siblings Bond team, which is pretty good, because it's pretty much just the Goku lineage team, you know, the Goku family team, then with a number of really strong, like, Vegeta family units, and then, like, Beerus and Android 17 added to it, so it is a very strong team, because, like, for example, right, we're able to use Brawl and then Tech Blue Vegeta right here, like, these are very good support type units, and that's the thing. This team is going to be all centered around LR, Gohan, and Goten, right? They completely do everything for this team. They are the big, important factor of it. So, you know, basically the best way to build this team is to go with a lot of support, a lot of units that are going to help Gohan and Goten be able to get their 18 ki super attack, because they, of course, do not have any key links besides Golden Warrior. That's all they've got, you know, so... This is going to be a good way to do it. So I think we're actually going to be able to get an 18 ki super attack right away. That's very good. They do greatly raise their attack on both 12 and 18 ki super attacks, so they can provide a lot of damage. 2.56 turn 1 is very good. Because one thing they do is they build up ki as well as attack and defense every single time they super attack, right? Up to a max of 5 ki and 100% attack and defense. So by the time they're fully built up, they are going to be incredibly powerful. They also do launch a guaranteed additional, so they just do an awful lot, man. They really do. They're very strong. It's just like, in order to utilize them properly, you just have to completely build the team around them. But it's worth it because they do enough damage, right? That's the thing. Like, they're not, I don't think they're going to be very impressive if you're just tossing them randomly onto, like, I don't know, like the full power team. Like, you could definitely make it work over there, but you have to build the team towards them in order for it to really work effectively, right? Once you do that, then, you know, it's going to be able to work. Wow, we're getting good luck with the additional super attacks right here being supers. That's helpful. And then again, every single turn, they're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. They are such a powerful... Oh, I should mention that both the friend and mine are 55%, right? So, you know, this is a good test to see how good they are. Pretty lucky with the key right there, so we can go ahead and put them out in front. Their defense is 115,000 at 55% already. So, very good. Even in the Legendary Goku event, Gohan and Goten are going to be dominating. I think there's no doubt about that. They will be able to clear that mode, like, with ease, right? And I'll definitely take their sibling. Wow, again? What the... Alright, every single additional is apparently going to be a super attack today. Let's see, so their additional has a medium chance of being a super attack. So it's either a 25% or a 30%. Looks like it's a 25% chance for it to be a super attack. Okay. Pretty much putting them in the middle is usually the best idea, although they don't, again, they've only got Gold and Warrior as a key link. So we'll go ahead and do this. Is this an 18 key super attack? It is. Alright, so... I mean, we're moving very efficiently right here. We are getting the 18 key super attack pretty much every turn. They're building up. They're definitely a good unit. They're worthy of being a Dokkan Fest LR for sure. I'm liking what I'm seeing. They also have an active skill too. It's probably going to be a bit annoying to get that. Are you kidding me? Every single time we're getting the additional here. And then this will probably do, what, double digits? Is this going to do any damage at all? Okay, yeah, the Frieza did do 77k. Obviously, that's pretty good. And then Easy A Goten, very, very strong here. I don't have the movie hero support Gohan on the team as of right now, by the way. The reason for that is because, you know, I just wanted to quickly get the 55% video up today. I didn't have time to farm up the movie support Gohan as well. But, you know, I'll get him done by the time we do the rainbow video for Gohan and Goten. Alright, so... Their defense is now 153,000. Very, very impressive. Looks like we're going to be able to get pretty much a full 24-key super attack right here. And we do have Android 17 on rotation as well. Android 17, of course, giving key and defense. So he is like a must for this team. And then this Vegeta works well as the support type unit, provided there's another Vegeta family team unit on the team, which we do have in Brawl. So... this team be able to work very effectively. 3.82 million. Again, these numbers are very good considering they have additionals. They're building up extra damage. They have the potential to get an active skill. They're just very powerful. The active skill is something you're probably not going to see too often, though. But in the difficult modes, you might be able to get it. So that will be good. Alright, guys. So now we're over here on the movie hero team, right? Again, the support Gohan would work pretty effectively with this unit. You know, you kind of run them as... Even though the Gohan is a support type unit, right? You could just run him on rotation with LR Gohan and Goten, and that's going to be very, very effective, right? Now, you know, Blue Gogeta obviously does not share any key links with LR Gohan and Goten, so if we didn't get lucky with the orbs right there, you know, we probably wouldn't have been able to get a super attack right there. You know, that's just something that will occur. As the fight drags on, though, you know, and they get more and more attacks, it will be a lot easier for them to super attack, though, right? Because... again, you know, being able to get up to that max extra key of 5, that is good, because with that full 5 key, that does basically guarantee you a super attack, right? You're able to get a 12 key super at least, you know, provided you're on a normal team that has, like, whatchamacallit, you know, double 3 key leaders. But that's one thing, like, Gohan and Goten, they're just going to look so much better on their own team with that extra key, like... It's pretty rare that, like, leader skills will give 170% to stats, and then also 4 key. That's one reason that LR, Goku, Trunks, and Pan are so good, is because they are a unit that does that, where they give 4 key to the Seekers of the Dragon Ball team, as well as that monster number in stats. It just really makes the team function a lot better. Okay, so this is good. We have LR Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 here. So, you know, they're obviously giving 4 key to super class units. So, if you're going to run Gohan and Goten, definitely a good idea to run, you know, Great Saiyaman, you know, 1 and 2 together. Because, you know, they give a lot of key. Easy A Goten, of course, is tremendous pairing up with Gohan and Goten. I love it because I've been saying that the Easy A Goten is amazing. Like, ever since he came out, you know, last May or whatever on JP, like, he's so freaking good. And, like, now he's, like, a really good linking partner with a super, super top-tier unit. You know, again, I would say Gohan and Goten, they're only bested by LR, Kale, and Caulifla. You know, outside of that, Gohan and Goten, they've got to be, I think, the second best unit in the game. They're definitely very, very powerful. I think one thing that really pushes them over the edge is their additionals, right? Units that can get additionals are just like, it just provides so much extra damage in the long run. It just helps out a lot. So them being able to constantly get like additional attacks like this, that's going to lead to just so much extra damage by them. And then at the same time, their additionals are also building up their defense too, right? So like even at 55%, we're seeing that, like, you know, they're just way more effective than all of the other rainbow units we've got on the team. These rainbow level units are just not nearly coming close to the output that LR, Gohan, and Goten are capable of doing, right? All right, so I also want to take a look at their active skill. We'll probably do that next. And then I also want to see them, like, pretty much maxed out. So I'll probably we'll do LR, Gohan, and Goten. LRB Pan for sure. We'll give them a ridiculous buff. And then probably I'll use the physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan on the Goku family team, siblings bond team, whichever one we end up doing it is fine. Here, we'll just get them the super attack. It doesn't need to be an 18-key super attack. Just kind of, you know, see different numbers that they are able to hit. Now, a lot of times with some of these showcase videos, what I'm going to be trying to do in the future is not just show the unit with, like, support type units the whole time, but for LR, Gohan, and Goten specifically, it's like, if you're not pairing them with a unit that helps them, they're not going to be as good. Like, it's just so important. Like, you know, they will struggle for ki so much, but just them alone, they do enough damage to offset. Because, like, okay, so, like, Kale and Caulifla, a super high-tier partner character for Kale and Caulifla is Evolution Blue Vegeta, right? You could put him next to Kale and Caulifla, and they cover most of their important links. Gohan and Goten, it doesn't really work that way for them, where you have another top-tier character that will get them a lot of, like, ki and attack and stuff like that. Like, Easy A Goten is probably the closest, or I guess, you know, you could say the physical movie hero support Gohan as well. But you got to give them support for them to be, you know, at their most effective. I mean, that is one reason I do think Kale and Caulifla are better, because you don't, like, Kale and Caulifla, they're so, like, oppressive defensively. Like, they don't even, you can't touch them, right? Like, they get a couple attacks off and they're untouchable. That alone always makes them valuable. Y'all know how I feel about defensive units and stuff like that too. So, all right, now, again, let's take a look at this active skill. And then let's also get one of these nasty rotations with, like, the Pan, you know, support Gohan, all types of stuff here. Alright, guys, so I went to the Legendary Goku event. Of course, this is the best place to get, like, you know, active skills and stuff like this. Oh, man, I was going to say this would be a perfect turn to sort of test out how Super Saiyan 4 Goku's active skill looks compared to Gohan and Goten's, but I mean, we're talking about a Rainbow LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus, you know, LR Gohan and Goten that are at 55%, right? So obviously there's a big difference there. Plus Goku also is type disadvantage right here. So here is Gohan and Goten's active skill. Let's go ahead and see how much damage he'll be capable of doing. This might be, I think they're fully built up. They might need one more attack, but I think they might be fully built up. It's either one more attack or they are fully built up right here. So let's go ahead and check out this active skill. $1.83 million. That's not a terrible number. I'm just curious what LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku's would look like next to theirs. If he crits, I mean, we could see maybe a similar number. I imagine that Gohan and Goten's active skill will hit harder than the LR Super Saiyan 4s, especially if Gohan and Goten have their full passive built up, right? Because at that point, their attack stat is just going to be so high. All right, so at this point, let's go ahead and get their I think, well, I don't know if it'll be their best number, but like a super, super high one with LRB Pan on rotation. We also have this Gohan on rotation. This is going to be pretty good. I don't need to be at low health anymore, so let me just pop a quick Senzu Bean right here. All right, so I'll get B-Pan on this rotation, and we'll see what number they're capable of doing. Now, I'm curious what they're going to be at right now. They're at 4.18 million. That's quite good considering they also have an additional with a decent chance of being a super attack as well following that. So even their normal attacks should be able to do pretty good damage. Ooh, how much will they take from this? 134k. That's very good. Because right around here, God Goku is capable of hitting for, I don't know, 250k plus. So that's a very decent, like, you know, damage mitigation right there. All right, guys, so we're on what should be, I don't know if I want to say like their best possible rotation, but at least a super, super good one, right? So I'm going to have this Gohan sit here in this first spot. He's about to get blasted. I don't know if 30% damage reduction is going to be enough. I do have some orb changing items here. Well, not orb changing, but some key items here just to make sure we get them up to 24 key. They're fully built up for sure. Let me see here. Yep, they are fully built up with their attack and defensive passives. At least they should be. I'm quite certain they are. I took an extra turn. And now we'll use B-Pan's active skill. So this is going to be pretty good. They should have, you know, they've got a good amount of their attack links and stuff active. Let me go over exactly what links they have from this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan right here. Alright, so they have Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, and Kamehameha. So the 40% movie support is going to give way more, because I'm pretty sure he also has Blazing Battle, which is a 15% attack link. And then he, of course, also gives 40% rather than the 35% that the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan gives. So we definitely will be able to get a higher number with that movie support Gohan on rotation. Yeah, he still takes 35k, dude, with a Princess Snake active. So he gets hit quite hard here. Okay, so this is going to hurt really bad, but we're going to survive. And we'll be able to see what Gohan and Goten, what number they're going to go ahead and put up for us. 6.11 million. Free dupe. That's free dupes. There's no 3.91 on an additional. Dude, they essentially did like 10 million attack stat worth of damage right there at the free dupe level. That's pretty freaking good. Now, you know, I should mention that on most events, you're not going to get them all the way built up the way they were, right? Like on Super Battle Road, for example, I don't think it's likely you'll see them fully built up. But, I mean, if you are able to in something like this Legendary Goku event, oh boy, are they like special type good. That was very, very impressive. And then remember, they greatly raised attack on both 12 and 18 key super attacks. So, you know, if, you know, when they're rainbowed and you get like an additional super at the end there, they would greatly raise their attack 3 separate times, which is just absolutely nutso. So they are spectacular, no doubt about that. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this monstrosity here. So this is Miracle Calling Clash, Super Saiyan Gohan Teen, and Super Saiyan Goten Kid. Their leader skill is the Sibling Bond category key 4, 170% to attack, and 150% to HP and defense. And they also give Goku Family 3 key, 170% attack, and then 130% to HP and defense. So their leader skill is tremendous. I would say, considering how good they alone are, they probably are one of the... I don't know how high I'd rank their team, but it's definitely up there. I mean, when we're talking about adding like a lot of the best Vegeta units, like all the Dragon Ball Super Vegeta units are on the category. You know, Bra is on there, Android 17, LR Beerus, Tech Beerus. Those units just added basically to the Goku family team. It's an exceptional team. And then Gohan and Goten giving themselves 4 key is absolutely huge for them to easily get super attacks, which they might struggle with, of course, because they've only got Golden Warrior as has a key link. So their 12 and 18 key super attacks are the Brotherhood Kamehameha. The 12 key greatly raises attack for 1 turn and does colossal damage, and then the 18 key greatly raises attack for 1 turn and does mega colossal damage. Their passive skill, Super Duper Miraculous Technique, is attack and defense 58% at the start of turn. They launch an additional that has a medium chance of becoming a super. It's a 25% chance. And they get 1 key and 10% attack and defense with every attack performed, up to a maximum of 5 additional key and 100% additional attack and defense. So I believe the way that works, I think those multiply into each other. I'm pretty sure they do. So that allows them to hit very hard, and their defense gets very high as well. They also disable Rampage, which is only relevant in a few short Broly events. That's not really a big deal, but I guess nice that it is added there. Their active skill is the Family Kamehameha, which massively raises attack temporarily, does ultimate damage to the enemy, but it has a lot of restrictions. You can only activate it when HP is under 59% HP, you're facing 1 enemy, and it has to be from the 3rd turn of battle or later. Now, in the Hybrid Saiyan stage of Super Battle Road, it's definitely very easy to get this done, because like in that final fight against Broly, he's got like 10 million HP. You know, you could very easily fall below that threshold, but in a lot of other places, it's going to be difficult to get that active skill. That's a big difference between them and, say, you know, the LR Super Saiyan 4s, right? Who just 4th turn, they get their active skill. But Gohan and Goten, on their team, you're probably not even going to be taking that much damage. So it's going to be difficult to get that active skill a lot of the times. Their links are All in the Family, Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Kamehameha, Blazing Battle, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. One reason they hit so freaking hard is because of the fact that they have just like an abundance of attack links, right? So Super Saiyan's 10%, Blazing Battle's 15%, so up to 25%. Then Fierce Battle gets them the 40%. They also have Legendary Power, which is plus 5,000 attack, and then Kamehameha, which is plus 2,500 attack. So they have a lot of attack links, which definitely helps them out. 12 key multiplier and 200 key multiplier are the same as always for a unit of this level. 150% 12 key and a 200% 24 key. And one of the most impressive things about this unit for sure is just the sheer amount of category teams they're on, dude. A staggering 8 teams for a unit of this level. So if you pull them, you'll for sure have a place to use them. They're best on their own team, but, you know, as long as you build the team around them, they'll work and they'll function good in a lot of these other teams. You know, Hybrid Saiyans, when it gets a real leader, is going to be very interesting. They've gotten some big buffs lately. You know, same thing with the Buu Saga team. We have a lot of interesting units on there now, so what's going to happen, you know, when they get a 170% leader as well? So those teams, in short order, could go from some of the, you know, teams no one runs, that not only teams no one runs, but teams that aren't really that really good without the good leader skills, to like crazy teams. So here we go. They're on Siblings Bond. That's this first one right here. Very good category. Basically, you know, their team again is Goku family, and then you just add like a lot of the android units, Dragon Ball Super versions of Vegeta, you know, like Bra, Gohan and Goten. Just a lot of really good units are on here. They're also on the Movie Hero team. Very powerful over there. Then they're on the Hybrid Saiyan team. Again, the Hybrid Saiyan team has gotten a lot of additions, so I'm definitely looking forward to it getting a new leader. They're also here on the Buu Arc team. Quite honestly, I don't think this unit should be on the Buu Arc team, but it's still nice, right? There's just no way. I don't think there should be crossover between the Movie Hero units and the Buu Arc team units. I just really don't. But it does help, you know, it gives us more options that there is crossover like that, because it's weird, right, that the Family Kamehameha units are on here, but then like Broly is not, even though, you know, Broly definitely wasn't in the Buu Saga, but y'all get what I'm saying, right? Then they're over here on, this is the Goku family team right here, another one of their really good teams they're on. They're also on the Joined Forces team. I mean, we know how good Joined Forces is. Very likely to be the best team. Well, okay, right now on JP, Joined Forces probably is the best team in the game, I think. but I do think the Pure Saiyan team will surpass it once Tech LR Broly comes out. Joint Forces is just so wild. I'm going to do a video on that Joint Forces team after I get Gohan and Goten rainbowed. It's going to be very interesting to see. They're also here on the Full Power team. Now, the Full Power team, I'm not really too sure how well they'd work. If you run Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku as the leader, they'll definitely work a lot better. But, you know, there is like that Super Saiyan 2, you know, Gohan from the Cell games, who's a really, really good tech unit, support type unit. He could be pretty good for the Full Power team and running along with this LR. So that, yeah, he would be very, very good. And then finally, they are on the... Which team is this? This is a Super Saiyan team. They're on the Super Saiyan category team. So another monstrous buff to this team right here. Now having, you know, the second best unit in the game, Gohan and Goten. So the Super Saiyan / Namek team basically just got 2 summonable LRs added to it. Just absolutely crazy. So there we go, guys. There is LR, Gohan, and Goten, a ridiculously powerful unit. The next video I'm going to record, I think, is probably their Dokkan event. I'm going to talk about this a little bit more at the start of the next video, but I think their banner on JP is way better than the global banner, and it's good enough that I almost would recommend players to summon on this banner, man, because you have a lot of very, very good units on there. You know, Dokkan Fest Kid Goku, Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Physical Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, who is about to get his EZ8 in a week, is on that banner. So, you know, it could be good to get extra copies of him. I just think there's high value in summoning on that banner. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch y'all next time.